section.
Okay, so once you sign into Google on your Google Docs, you will have access to Google Classroom. So I just simply type in Google Classroom and it brings me to that. Once you've punched in the code and you're signed in, it should automatically bring you to our website. So here's the assignment that we have out right now. It's called Hopes and Dreams, and it says write at least 2 paragraphs on your hopes and dreams. Make sure you spell check and use correct punctuation. You can also add some bells and whistles to jazz it up. I'm looking for clip art, I'm looking for word art for your titles, colored fonts, something to jazz it up. And remember, 2 paragraphs that aren't centered. So you can also add an image from Google. You can see other videos on how to do that. You can add your picture, take a picture of yourself, colored font, word art, etc., etc. Right now, this student who I have up is not done. So he can't mark it as done. You don't want to just hit mark as done if you haven't submitted it, because you're going to send me really nothing if you just hit you're done. Well, you need to submit it. So you want to go to this button right here where it says add. You can add a private comment. You can say, hey, I had a question on how to add an image, and you could do that. You will click on add right here, and you will go to your Google Drive, because that is where you are creating your document. And there you can kind of see hopes and dreams from this student. So once you click on that, that should add. And it says work on your assignment. On this page you can view and add files. So we'll just click next. And we're going to add our files next. And then we have the turn in button. Okay, so let's close that out because that will come up the first time. And you can see this student has their document attached, and then you just click turn in unless you have a private comment and you have a question, like maybe you want to say, I can't remember how to add word art. And then you can post that, or you can just simply push turn in and I'll get that. And then once you turn that in, it will say done. I'm not going to turn that in for this student because the student is not done yet. So that is just to show you the process of how you turn in your hopes and dreams when you are done. And that goes for any assignment that we put on Google Docs. Thank you again, and see you in your class. Okay, so once you have submitted the assignment, I will get those back to you as quick as I can and read through them. If I get 20 of them, you just have to be patient. But once you log into your Google Docs and you go into Google Classroom, you will see that this student here submitted his assignment and I have returned it. So now the student can open it by clicking open. And it says files you add or create can be edited by your teacher. So we know that. So we'll look at it and see what happened here. We'll look at this student. Okay, there is Sam's. And you can see if I move it over here, I added some comments. So he can look at his comments. I'm sure he's going to be a good sport here and be on video. But I just gave him some comments. It said, try a little word art title. His title is good, but you can add some word art in there. And then I said, try to jazz it up a bit. And I also gave him some compliments. So if I move this up here, you can see what I did down here. Great hopes and dreams. I'm sure we will see you doing big things at UND. Keep working hard in the classroom and being a great leader, and it will surely happen for you. And that just kind of is my feedback. So he can, in turn, if he wants to, make those changes by adding word art. He's like, okay, I might want to try some word art and insert word art and then resubmit it, turn it back in. Or he can just leave it for the grade he has. Completely up to him. And I won't show you grades for other students, but he will be able to see his grade on his Google Classroom page. So that's what happens after you turn an assignment in to me.